Give me all you've got. If you're prepared to break the silence, I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking.
Hello, welcome back to WINFXTRADING YouTube channel, the only channel that has been optimized to make you rich trading the Forex synthetic market. In today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to know when trend changes in Forex synthetic market. You see, this is a very big problem. Some people are actually trading a trend when it is changing, and that will make you lose more money. So this issue is being addressed in this video, and there's not much documents, so we need to go for practicals so that you be able to know what it means for trend to change. Okay, if you want to detect change in trend, first of all, you will have to figure out the current trend for you to know where it is changing to. Okay, and the best way to figure out the current trend is to go to the H4 and see that here in the H4, this market has been trending upwards along this path. A trend means there is at least two break of structures in a given direction. It's like this, we have two break of structures. So after retracement and it is broken, after retracement it is broken. So that is structures. Okay, structures are formed when retracement has been completed, so those turning points become structural levels. Okay, so it was trending upwards, but right now the trend have changed along this path. Then the question is, how do we know that it have changed? For we to know that it have changed, then we have to use M30 time frame. You already know that the current trend is upwards. You know, if you are actually analyzing this market maybe 2 days ago, you know that it's upwards along this path, right? So the only way to know that trend is changing is when the current, the current high and low of the current measure high and low of that asset being violated, like being broken or not being respected. That is when you say that the trend is changing. So how do we know this? You have to mark out the major swing point. So the first measure is this one, so you stretch it. Okay, and then the second, because to every swing point there is conjugate. So for every low there is a high, and for every high there is a low. So the high for this low that I draw here is the high for that low. Okay, so this is the high. So when you represent this with a kind of a small width rectangle, when you have done this area, you are going to shade this area. Okay, I'm going to explain something here. I'm going to explain something here so that you'll be able to understand this carefully. So you shade this area. I'm going to change the color. So right, so this red shaded region is called neutral signal. Neutral signal means it is neither buying nor selling. So you shouldn't trade such signal. It is neither buying nor selling, or the market is consolidating. So all you need is the current high and low, not the last turning point. The last turning point is saturation point, so it's irrelevant. We know that it is taken to be saturated. Saturation point for that current trend. Okay, so you have to take note of this. So we don't care about this. It become actually the last swing become important if the market, like the trend, become continuous. But in this situation, it is a fact, as I see it here, that the last swing is saturation point. But if any last swing you were able to detect is broken, then it signals that the current trend is continuous and you have to wait for retest to that broken level for you to continue the trend. Okay, so this once the neutral regions has been broken, once price left that neutral region and give you some kind of energy loss, which is a retest, so that when market have to lose energy for you to actually get energy out of it. So that those energy losses are during the retracement, while the energy gain is if you are actually expert. So you can get that energy gain, like you can make profit during the energy gain period if you only have the expertise to do it. Okay, so we are actually admitting people on our academy, WINFX trading courses, and we also subscribing people for our VIP signals so that they can make profit, copy and paste our trade in real time without losing more money. Okay, so if you trade on your own, you could have been losing money, because this thing you need experience, and we have over 10 years experience and counting in this type of stuff. We just come on YouTube recently just because we want to help some people like those that are actually using. Okay, so that is it. So on this retest, we should have entered for sell here, but why I entered this sell here is that I pretty much believe that this is a very strong resistance, and so price cannot break it, and my SL is there. So I'm hoping as time goes on, maybe by the next 24 hours or 48 hours, price would have dropped to these levels. Okay, why I say that price will drop to this level is if you shake if you use Fibonacci and check during the uptrend to show you that this market have changed, if you use Fibonacci to calculate whether this market can continue from the major swing. Okay, so the major swing we're going to use where there is a kind of serious consolidation and the market breakout, we are going to use this. Okay, and then it carry the price to this last point. Why I'm using the last point is because that is the beginning of that change of trend. So you see that price have broken the 61.8 level, which is the golden ratio. Price has broken this and retest it. So that is a sign that there is high probability that this market have changed trend, and in the H4, it is, if it have changed trend, then it is going to come to a major key level, which are demand or supply. So it's basically coming to this demand zone where there is visible buying pressure. So there's high chances that the price will drop back back to like near 8,000. Okay, the price could drop near 8,000. So I can go to Forex and show you some example on Forex market. So we are going to do that right now. Okay, I'm going to give an example on gold. Okay, so this is a 𝑠AU/USD, which is representation of gold. Currently the price of gold is at 20,000 point something. So I'm going to clear the shots. See, I have some trades running in a massive profit. So I'm going to actually go to H4. So we need a clear trend in the market to show that trend is changing. We need a clear trend first. So which clear trend are we seeing here? I say that a trend is said to be valid if it actually have two break of structure in a given direction, at least two break of structures in a given direction. So we have one break of structure here. You will have second break of structure. So you have to do this analysis in the H4 because that is where you can see a major trend, so that we can wait for the change of that major trend, because what we trade is measures, not the minors. We actually trade the major trend change, and we are actually trying to see those measures in the H4. In the lower time frame, you will be actually confused. So when you see this, you see that this market is going up. Okay, so what you need to do is, for any structural level that is broken, you mark it with a tiny like a small width rectangle. Most time, if you zoom out, you can see that the width of this rectangle could be the highest wick near that turning point. Okay, So like that. So what you need is, once price did not violate those turning points that you are drawing, that are broken and you are drawing it, is a sign that the market is still continuous in the current trend. And using impact signal synthesis criteria, you can actually enter the market if the breakout is in the higher time frame like this H4. Immediately the breakout happens, you don't need to wait for a retest. You can just enter the market, based on the fact that you are trading the continuity signal. That's what you should know. But I'm not teaching continuity here. We are talking about change of trend, and it should be a major trend. Okay, so you see this market break here and continue pushing higher until it reaches the maximum supply. So this is the maximum supply of resistance. Buyers couldn't continue pushing price higher, and they definitely changed the trend. But you can notice the change in trend in the higher time frame, like H4, like upper higher time frames. Okay, but you can notice the change in trend basically at certain lower time frames. So depending on what you use as higher time frame or area of value, then you have to step down to lower time frame for you to see that change of trend. So as I'm using H4 in this analysis, I can step down to M30 time frame to spot the actual structural change, because it is a structural change that leads to change of trend. And so here we have 30. Let's delete all of these structural elements, and we're going to 30 minutes time frame. And then we need to go to get, like, I will be back to H4 so that I use particles to map what I'm trying to analyze. Okay, and we need to use vertical. Let's go, and then we'll have here, and again going again, use the vertical, and then we'll have here. So we are working on this. Okay, what is the probability that this asset will change direction? And we are not talking about small change in direction. You see, most of these retracements are changes in direction, but they respect the current trend characteristics, which is a retracement will not violate the territory of previous swing. Okay, so this is a swing in the trend direction. So, like, a retracement will not violate the territory of the previous binary swing, because it should be into high and low. Okay, so this is the previous high and low. This retracement function should not violate it. Yes, any day it violated it or it violates it, then that retracement has become a change in trend. So mostly changes in trend are like, there are product, I don't know how I put it, there are kind of that are derived from the retracement. So a retracement can actually lead to change in trend. Okay, if it violates the most recent previous swings, binary swing highs and low. Okay, so we're going back to the, let's increase the thickness of this so that it is visible. Yeah, so you see, WINFX trading is here to make you actually get money. You might be losing money for all this while, but one video you watch here can make you rich. But you need to actually join our VIP to go for, like, if you want to go far, and you need to go for our courses to see the ICT, like 𝒂𝒐𝒕 ideas or 𝒂𝒐𝒕 trading ideas. Like, you really need in-depth secret that we are actually deploying to make sure we succeed in this kind of stuff. Okay, you really need it. So right here I'm going to the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so in the 30 minutes time frame, I want to see a binary swing that has been violated. Okay, cool, that is it. You won't understand, but this is what we do here. So we have this is one of the visible swing along the current path. I get it. It is a visible swing. You see, what I'm teaching here is very, very metaphysical. Nobody will teach you, and I'm sorry, some people will not have access to this video because of the way YouTube is pushing my video is that they push it to fewer people, and those ones are the lucky ones. So that is it. Try to share our channels to your friends so that we can reach as many losing traders as possible, and then make them actually make this money in real time. So immediately price violates the last the most current swinging, binary swinging, then you are going to know that the trend have changed. All you need is an impart signal. An impart signal. When I say an impart, I mean INPATH. That is an impart. So it's just along the path. So immediately this candle closes here, we sell. Imagine you sold good at this price. That is the price of 2056. You should have taken gold back to price of 90, 90 something, and that will be massive profit. Okay, because 20, let me show you something here. Right now you are entering sell at 2056 and you are closing somewhere at 90. Let us even use 90.99. So you have generated 56 points. If you really want to convert this to normal pips, that is over 570 pips, but you can decide to actually use point as your changing price, and then the the point value in dollar will be $100. So that when you multiply this by 100 and you are trading one lot size, you are making $5,700. Okay, you see, that's the power of WINFX in-depth trading ideas. You really need to go further, because this is not the only thing we do here. Even if you are making money from this video, for you to keep getting what it takes to become successful here, because I think one thing is to enter a trade and the other thing is to exit a trade. So we give you the right TP, the right stop loss, for you to reach our risk reward. Our risk reward is at least 1:3. I don't actually recommend 1:2. I make sure I synthesize signal that are up to 1:3 and beyond, so that the TP and the SL are like in such a way that we hit, like we keep exponential profit levels. Like if you draw the graph of your account growth, you see that is actually a positive slope. Like we are going exponentially in a positive direction without losses, and you are going steadily to infinity. So all you need to do is to subscribe to our VIP, so that you start being discipled to become rich. You don't become rich yourself, you need someone to bring you up to a level where you can actually succeed. So you have to go for our courses also, so that you can be able to trade on your own most of the time, because in the long run you might be like, okay, I don't want to signal anymore, I need to trade on my own, or teach other people or your skills how to do the same thing, because with time your energy reduces. So but the knowledge doesn't die. Your physical energy can die, but your knowledge doesn't die. So when you apply that knowledge in such a way, like when you teach other people that same knowledge, they can continue from there. So you have to do this. Buy the course, enroll for VIP to step up. Bye for now.
If you're prepared to break the silence.